No water pressure, failing sewage pipes, unsanitary drinking water. Rural Americans are facing unique challenges when it comes to basic infrastructure, and Dan Grossman shows us how a much-needed upgrade could be on the horizon.
Infrastructure. To many, it's a word that elicits a yawn.
That's the people who live here.
But to Chuck Pierce,
I mean, if you look at this water tower and if you've ever seen the inside of it, yeah, it needs help.
the word infrastructure elicits anxiety.
You mentioned that it's kind of you're just waiting.
Yes, every day. There can be a lot of issues. I mean, you may have a fountain just appear out of the ground because it broke.
In Hayes Center, Nebraska, population 214, life is different.
Do laundry, take a shower, water the grass. You can't do all those things right now.
Built in 1947, its water system is decaying, and it shows. Where people in most major cities might have a water pressure around 70 or 80 psi, folks here deal with an average water pressure of 34 psi. It makes even the most mundane of fixes for the town's operations manager a hassle for everyone.
When you have a break or a problem somewhere in the system, you got to shut off a massive area, if not the entire town. And that doesn't make people happy.
Across the country, these problems persist in droves. In unincorporated communities, people rely on septic tanks instead of septic systems, which are prone to backups. In some places, water sanitation is so bad, folks have to boil their water before drinking the tap.
A week ago, I went to a home where the woman couldn't use her shower because the water would back up. The water's backing up because the sewage is backing up into her home.
Catherine Coleman Flowers is the founder of the Center for Rural Enterprise and Environmental Justice, and she sees these problems almost daily.
I think it hasn't been addressed largely because it's in rural communities and most people don't have to deal with it. I think if it was in the urban centers and they had sewage coming back into their homes, we would have known about it a long time ago.
To address the issue, the Biden administration has proposed dedicating $111 billion to water infrastructure as part of the president's $2 trillion infrastructure plan. The money will go toward eliminating all remaining lead pipes and service lines, building water systems in rural America, giving grants to towns and cities, and plugging oil and gas wells that contaminate water.
This used to be a well house. This used to be a well house.
Just recently, Hayes Center was approved for its own grant of $1.6 million. That's